Hey guys, Anthony of Austin Historical Weapons Guild here with Andreas. Today we're talking about Fabris plate number 46. Plate 46, Fabris dives into starting to deceive the left hand and why you shouldn't be relying on it because it can be deceived just like anything else. There's a lot to unpack in this play. Fortunately, only one variation to go through. We'll kind of start through things. He doesn't give us explicitly, but we're assuming we start to the outside because my opponent is going to feint to the outside and above my sword to start this engagement. So starting at distance, my opponent will make a feint to the outside. No step.
Sorry.
So important, right? Distance is really important in these plays. We're doing a lot of complex back and forth actions. A little step will start to really mess up how these things get set up. So from here, he makes a feint. I parry, right? From this parry, he sees like, oh, I can get inside his sword, lock it out. If he passes with the left foot, turns into fourth, he gets a very easy thrust control displacement from the play. So again, this is what my opponent is looking to do from this play, right? So here, he makes a feint. I fall for it. Shame on me. He comes out, he steps, he wounds. The passing the left foot we've seen a lot of lately. It shows up again here nicely. My option here is, as Fabris calls it, deceiving the left hand. He even says you cavazione under the left hand, which sounds confusing until you're thinking of it as a second weapon, as a dagger, something that you could change the point online around. So from the top, as he comes to the outside, I parry. As he goes to catch it, I deceive, I move around. He keeps going into his fourth. He keeps his action. From here, my girata disengages the blade, wounds from there. So again, he makes his feint. I parry, I deceive, and moving through, I displace and catch. Fabris does have a note that, again, we've seen with girata, everything tended to be here very high. Fourth, he says in the previous play, is a very high chest height wound, but that it is shown lower because I'm trying to use and catch his weak and displace it as we come around. So really focusing here, right? So he feints, I deceive, I come around, and you can see I'm using my strong to push and deflect as I move through into that girata. So one more time, we're up, I fall for it, and then I step through and turn out from there. So even though at first blush, this is a very involved, complicated looking play, once you're able to understand the opponent's intentions and able to play out like, okay, if I fail this reaction, he grabs my sword, what position is he in? How does that play out? It makes the rest of the play make more sense. By treating the left hand as a weapon to cavazione under and not trying to change sides of his blade, again, this play really starts to fall in and become very straightforward, very simple. As always, if there are questions, comments, or feedback on this, we'd love to hear it. Comment below, reach us on email or Facebook, anything like that. Otherwise, have a great night, and we'll see everyone next time.